see, looks like we're live. Let's do the open. Boom.
Welcome back to the Hank Strange Situation.
Yes, that's right.
Lifestyles of the Locked and Loaded.
Subscribe right now and then ring the bell so you can be notified. We are live. Come on, let's do jazz hands, Richard. You're going to have to do jazz hands, buddy. Let's see it. Get those hands up there. Hold on, let me see. Keep doing it. No, you got to keep going. There you go. There you go. There's jazz hands. Babyface P, let's see the jazz hands. There you go. We are live. We are live. I hope you got your big girl panties on. We have an all Florida show. All Florida. You know, all the things they say about Florida
are true.
Yes. There's no arguing that. It's all true. It's all true. And that's what makes Florida awesome. So we are here. This is episode 361 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast. And our special guest tonight is Richard from BWE Firearms and Parts. There he goes in Florida. You're just outside of Orlando, you said?
Yep. Just, okay. I guess it's northeast on I-4 of Orlando, about 10 miles outside Orlando.
Oh, okay.
Nice. You know where the eyesore is?
Eyesore?
The eyesore on I-4?
No, I'm not familiar. What is that?
Are you?
Huh?
We're a mile from that.
The eyesore and I-4. What is it?
Construction?
Is it?
No, it's that stupid church that they've been building for 15 years.
I've not seen this, but I'm gonna have to.
One of those televangelist, church building thing.
I'm gonna have to look for this next time we drive down that way.
Yeah. Just Google eyesore on I-4.
Yeah, it comes up. It's like a well-known thing.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I wasn't aware of this. Let's see. Let me see if I can...
You know what? I have seen that building going down south. I've totally seen that building. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't even have to finish typing. See, I told you about... Ooh. Yeah, so let me see if I could screen share here. Boom. There we go.
It's the eyesore.
I didn't know that was a church. I didn't know that was a church.
I had no idea what it was, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like could be anything, really.
It's one of those televangelist places.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Oh, so they started building it, but they never finished building it? Is that what's going on?
If it's still under construction, it looks like it's almost done.
Oh, we moved here in 2004, and they were building it, and they've been building it ever since.
Okay.
It's like, really? Just finish the damn thing.
They're going to have to up the percentage there from people to tithing. That's going to have to go up to like 80% of what you make.
Hey, a couple of months ago, they actually had lights on there. Everybody, it was big news around here. There's lights on at the eyesore.
Oh boy. Okay, so shout out to everyone joining us. I see Ashley from Gunstreamer is in there, which reminds me, we're going to get into talking to Richard from BWE Firearms about what kind of stuff he makes and all that. Shout out to everyone. You know what? Listen, if you are not subscribe, ring the bell. Please give us the thumbs ups. We appreciate that, everyone out there. Thumbs ups, please. I see folks are still coming in. You know what I was going to tell you, Patrick? The video that we did on the Mossberg MC1 is not even live yet. I did edit that video, and I did upload it. It's not live yet, but mysteriously, it already was demonetized and confirmed by YouTube. Let me see if I could pop this up here.
I haven't even looked at it.
Lola sent that. See how Glock is the new MC1 SC Mossberg pistol? Not suitable for most advertisers. Confirmed by manual review.
Jesus. So they have somebody who's like dedicated to denying you money. Like they know Hank Strange. They know you well.
Yes.
There's somebody at Google HQ that knows you personally.
Yeah, they do actually know me. I have met them because I went to the Atlanta one and they were not very happy with me.
Oh, they were probably like, "Oh, you're that guy."
That's what. Like I had. I don't know if you remember. I used to put stuff in my head, and I think I had an AK on one side of my head, carved into my head, and vote guns on the other side. So, yeah. So, anyway, I think we're going to still turn it on. It's not going to be any advertising on it.
Why not?
Yeah, but eventually what I'll do is I'll take it off of YouTube and it'll only be on Gunstreamer. So, shout out to Ashley from Gunstreamer. You guys need to get up on Gunstreamer. If you're not on there, get on it. There's also an app here. I'm going to show this real quick. There is a Gunstreamer app. Let me see. I'm going to share my thing for a second. You guys, if you see any porn stuff, ignore that. Don't pay any attention to that. So, boom. There's the app. Oh, what? Hickok 45 is on the Gunstreamer, yo. There's a bunch of people going on there. Lots of new people on Gunstreamer. So you can go in there, and then you can search Hank Strange on there. Then do that search. And look, Hank Strange comes up in this Hank Strange videos. Then you could specifically go to the Hank Strange channel. See that? You can go in there to the Hank Strange channel and see all the... Look, how Glock is the new MC1 SC Mossberg pistol. It's already up there. I think Lola must have put it up there or something. I don't know. You guys can see there's a bunch of videos. You can look at videos from there. So check out Gunstreamer because I think pretty soon, I mean, Lola is telling me that they've been going back to since when I started my channel and
demonetizing whatever they can.
Yeah, but remember they went over those things already. You know that. You've known me long enough now.
But they got to do it again now. Don't forget that.
So they go over it, they approve it, and then they go back and like, no, we don't approve this anymore. So, yeah, Lola says because the policies have changed. So, there you go. Are you on YouTube, Richard?
Yes.
Oh, you are on YouTube. Okay, but I'm sure you haven't like gotten into anything yet, right?
You mean as in them cutting me off?
Yeah.
No, I'm too small. They don't even know I'm there.
Oh, okay. Okay, understood.
And most of the stuff I post on there is like from the subgun matches down at Malabar.
Okay. Okay. So you know what? While we're waiting for folks, we've still got people coming in. I'm just going to try to remind everyone to smash the thumbs ups, okay? We appreciate that. That's how we build up the audience here. Richard, why don't you tell us who you are, name of the company, how you started doing all of this? Let's get into some of that.
Okay. Well, I'm Richard Hoffman, and I started, most people wanted to be, and everything, I wanted to be a gunsmith. And of course, everybody talked me out of it because, oh, no, you can't be a gunsmith. And went to college like my parents wanted me to. And my first year in college, I was in Maine for wildlife management, and Maine laid off 75% of their working force. So I made some calls, and they basically said, you better find something else to do, because it ain't going to be this. And I was flipping through an American Rifleman. There was an ad for Pennsylvania Gunsmith School. And I just figured, well, what the hell? If I'm going to be out of work, I might as well be out of work doing something I like. And went there and been doing it ever since. Go ahead.
Do you recommend, so like I'm a budding at-home gunsmith. I like making my own stuff as much as I can. Do you recommend going and taking the courses and going through a gunsmithing school? Yeah. It's a hard question, I know.
We gotta people ask us that question like all the time. How do I get into the business?
Yeah. If I could set up the gunsmith school that I'd like to, and it's been looked at a couple of times, I'd say, come to my gunsmith school. I mean, they give you a really good base. Mm-hmm. The problems are with is that they want you to be meticulous about everything. Everything has to be perfect.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, guess what? In the real world, it ain't like that. You go broke trying to do that.
Yeah. Are you? I don't know if you're hearing that or not, Babyface. Richard,
yeah, he's breaking
up a little bit. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything. Do you have a bunch of windows open or anything like that? No, I'm talking on the computer.
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. I don't know if there's anyone else in the house getting on the internet.
Don't start throwing your problems on other people.
Oh, is it me? Am I slowing everything
No,
down?
it's not you. It's
Yeah.
You just hate having people on the internet.
Yes, tell everyone to get off. Well, you're in your shop, right?
Yeah.
My shop.
Yeah, go ahead, baby.
So do you feel like a lot of it is just learning by doing? Did you learn a lot that way?
Oh yeah, that's like the owner of Gunsmith School, Pennsylvania Gunsmith School, when I went, Chief.
It's the perfect name for that person.
Yeah,
Chief.
We were talking the one day, and he said, "You'll get a good basis here."
Mm-hmm.
He said, "You can't call yourself a gunsmith till you go out and work for 20 years.
Yeah.
Then you're a gunsmith."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see that for sure.
And the other problem with the gunsmithing schools is everything is wood stock bolt action rifles, which I happen to love.
Old school.
Yeah, we all love them.
I love wood. I hate plastic. But that's not what sells.
But that's the basics, though, right? I mean, yeah, the ground floor kind of.
My son's going to be joining me in the business in another 2 years. And during the summers, I'm starting to train him.
The craziest thing is I'm sure he has no concept of how valuable that information is.
No.
Because, it's just available to him. And for us that, I eventually want to, because I'm a tech guy, I work in the tech industry, and I don't love it. I have no love for it. Working with my hands has always been I love doing stuff with my hands and seeing something come out that's finished, like a finished project.
Yeah.
So eventually I would love to move into that direction, but it's hard to find somebody that'll just take you under their wing and teach you everything they know.
Yeah. In other words, can you adopt Babyface B? Is that a possibility?
As long as he's got lots of money.
That's right.
Well,
but
he spends all his money on guns, so there you go.
The great thing with the internet and YouTube is there's so much information out there that people are willing to share. It's just you got to go out and find it yourself.
Yeah. I think, and look, I don't know whether or not you're looking for people to come in there and work with you or not, Richard. Obviously, you've got to screen people,
Oh, yeah.
Doing what you do, you have to screen people. But, back in the olden days, you used to have apprenticeships. I think that could still happen.
And no, you can't do it anymore.
No?
I looked into it, and I was told not only no, but hell no. The government will not let you do it.
Really?
Well, it's like going to school. Oh, no, you have to pay them, full tilt. And it's like, screw you. If they don't know anything, I'm not paying them.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, well, okay, I don't understand that. What's the government's reason behind that you have to pay that person? How come they can't?
I guess as an employee, they have to make minimum wage.
Yeah.
Plus
because
everything else.
Yeah. Well, they're an employee. Yet the colleges can do it.
Oh,
they
God.
Can get the grad students to work for free.
Grad programs are such a...
Yeah, that's too bad. That's too bad. That's kind of crazy out there. And I'm sure there's lots of people that would love to do that. Just, go work for a couple of months, see whether or not you like it.
Yeah.
Apprentice with someone.
Tyven has a gunsmith question. One of the guys out there.
Go ahead. All right, you want to hit him with
I was just going to throw it
okay.
out. Rifle stocks. Do you have any opinion on wood rifle stocks specifically? What sort of finishes last the longest? Like I've always done mine with what's it called? The oil. Boiled linseed oil, and I've always felt that lasts pretty well.
And also, how does it stand up to an EMP?
Oh, God.
I'm trying to think. There was a guy making a finish, John Bivens.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, I'll look him up.
And I don't even know if he's still around. But he was making a finish that we learned how to make in gunsmith school. And it's boiled linseed oil, polyurethane. What else?
It's a wait. Now, is this like some kind of secret? Don't.
No,
yeah, you gotta.
it's not a
You're gonna have
secret.
to kill us.
Yeah.
I'll have to look it up to see what it is. But it's a really beautiful finish. It soaks deep into the wood, so you get a lot of protection out of it.
Okay.
John Bivens. It looks like Bivins for anybody that's out there searching.
Yeah.
He looks like he's a big name in the industry, or was a big name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not meaning to interrupt. Is it possible for you to angle your camera down a little bit, Richard? Just down a little bit. I know you got the BW. Oh, not too much. Right. Just right there. Good. Perfect. Yeah, I want to make sure that BWE Firearms is in there, but see, like, it looks kind of weird when I throw us all up on there because you look like you're on the short seat.
Yeah. Well, I am on the short seat.
Yeah, but, you know, we don't want to...
When I got on my regular chair, all you could see was the damn fluorescent lights.
Yeah. Okay. So, did Tyven get his question answered?
I think he did.
Okay. Cool. So you got into the whole gunsmithing thing. Did you start BWE Firearms back then, or how did you?
No.
What was your journey to this?
I bounced around. I spent a couple of years just bouncing around the country, screwing around, doing the, 20-some-year-old thing.
Yep.
Okay, making babies, I guess.
Yeah, trying not to make babies at that point.
Oh, okay.
But then I went back to Ohio, where I'm from, met my wife. We got married, and I said, you know what? I want to work in the gun industry again. I want to work for one of the big gun companies. Sent out, I don't know, 600 or 700 resumes, and got a call from Arms.
Ooh.
And they said, we're hiring, come down for an interview.
Is that IO? No, that's Interordnance.
That's Interordnance.
Oh, okay.
This was Arms with Sam Cummings started it. Firearms importer. We did the Walthers.
Oh, okay.
The Stars, the Rossies.
Okay.
And we ended up moving down there to Northern Virginia, just outside of D.C., and worked there all through the 90s. And after I started, about 6 months later, my wife got a job there. And so she worked there about 6 years, and I was there 10. She stopped working when we had kids. We just decided, you know what? Hell with it. Whatever we got to do, you're going to stay home with the kids. And then when Arms went out of business, we went back to Ohio for a couple of years because we thought, well, we've got kids and we'll go back to Ohio, and absolutely hated that. And I started BWE Firearms. And we came down and did SHOT Show in 2003.
Oh,
I think
in Florida?
In Orlando.
Oh, back in the good old days.
We almost didn't go home. I mean, we were so close to just calling a moving company, sending them our house keys, and say, fuck it, pack the house, and we'll be down here.
Okay.
And like a bunch of idiots, we went home to 18 inches of snow in the driveway.
That'll do it.
And the kids were 2 and 5, I think. They were not happy when we got home. What the hell is this crap?
After all the fun in the sun.
Yeah. This is winter? And we spent about another year up there, and we just couldn't take it anymore. And I looked at my wife. I said, go find us a house. 5 minutes later, she had the kids in the car. She was gone out the driveway. Called me about a week later, said, I found a house. Fly down and look at it. And we moved. And
Boom, you're in Florida, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's you know what? I think that's how a lot of people wind up in Florida. To be honest with you, yeah, because I know Lola had been in Florida before. I had been here before, but then I know one time I came to visit, and I was like, Lola, people can have guns in Florida. I'm done with New Jersey. And like you said, I was tired of the weather.
Yeah.
You know, all the nonsense. So that's, something pretty much like that happened. Okay, so that's cool. Go ahead, Babyface. Did you have
Armament Access is asking, what part of Ohio are you from? He's up in Ohio.
Oh, okay.
Cleveland.
Cleveland!
Yep, mistake on the lake.
Oh.
Hey, I can say
the
that.
eyesore and I-4 and the mistake on the lake. Dude, I sense there's going to be more of these. Cleveland. Oh, did they have NRA in Cleveland yet? I can't. No.
I don't think I've ever had it there before.
No, I don't think they've had it there. No. Is Ohio very gun friendly? A little bit, kind of in the middle. How's Ohio?
It's not too bad.
Okay.
I mean, they've always had a 30-round limit on magazines. I don't know of anybody.
Are you talking minimums? You have to have 30 rounds minimum?
Yeah, you
At least 30.
You have to have at least 30 magazines for every gun.
Yeah, that's right. That's the way it should be.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Ohio has one of those licenses that goes, one of the CCWs that goes to a bunch of different places, right? Concealed carry permits.
So. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I just want to, before we gloss over Inter Arms here, do you have any of the, because Inter Arms made some weird guns, and I'm into weird guns.
Oh, they made.
Did you ever keep any of those guns? Have any Inter Arms weird weaponry laying around?
No, unfortunately, I don't. You know, I've got a couple guns from them, but nothing strange. You know, little Walther TPH.
Okay.
22.
Okay.
What else do I have? I think I got a couple of Mark 10 rifles.
Okay.
Most of that stuff's long gone. You know.
Yeah.
You know, it's hell when you got to feed the damn kids. You know?
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Eating kids.
Do they have to eat? It's Florida, man. Squirrels are good eating.
Yeah.
That's what I hear. That's what I hear. I've never done it.
See that gator? Go fetch.
Yeah, get it.
Okay. So, with BWE, you've been what exactly do you guys do? Explain it to the folks out there, and I'm gonna try to see. I think I've got your website here. I could pop up. Let me do that.
Well, I started when I came down here. I started just doing general gunsmithing, and I was going around to picking up 4 or 5 different gun shops. I'd pick up once a week and bring the stuff back to my shop, fix it, and then take it back to the shops.
Okay.
And one of the ATF ladies here in Orlando kept saying, "Richard, you need to get your SOT."
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, every time I talked to her, have you sent in for it yet? No. And she finally showed up at my doorstep the one day with the paperwork all signed out. She said, "Here, write a damn check. Just shut up and write a check.
And get it done.
Envelope and send it off. You will not, this is what you need to do."
Mm-hmm.
Fine. And ever since then, it's been full auto stuff. Right around that time, I started, I got a couple of Uzis in to do work on. And now that's all I do is NFA stuff. I'm turning away stuff left and right.
Oh, man.
Just general gun work because I don't have time.
What a good problem to have.
Yeah.
What a
I'm
great
not making
problem.
any money, but,
Yeah, I see. I think it's DCG. Is it DCG 44s? He says he had a. Here, I'm gonna read his thing right now. Hold on.
Had a 44 mag Dragoon from Inter Arms.
Yeah.
You should have kept it.
the Virginia left Inter Arms. If I'm not mistaken, the CIA hired him.
Really?
Or the CIA wanted to hire him, and he wasn't sure if he wanted to work for those people because they scared him. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. There's a bunch of cool guns. Like when I looked it up, I saw the PM63 RAK. Did you ever hear of that one? Is that an Inter Arms? The PM-63C?
I think that was a company that started after Inter Arms, International Armament Corporation went out of business. Another company started up that did AKs.
Okay. This is like a. Hold on, let me see. I don't know how I could share this with you. The PM-63. Am I looking at the right thing? Maybe I'm not looking at the right name of it. It looks like a pistol. It looks like a machine pistol type of deal.
Did Inter Arms did a lot of importation as well, didn't they?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they brought out a lot of stuff in.
Imported what? Stars, Walthers, Rossies.
I see a CZ. Did they do some CZ import?
Yeah, we did. We did the Inter Arms Mark 10s, which were made by CZ.
Mm-hmm.
And when we were supposed to get a shipment in, when they were having their revolution over there.
Oh, God.
And all of a sudden, we didn't get a shipment. We didn't hear from them for about 2 years. And we got a phone call from them after about 2 years, and they said, "Do you want this shipment?" And they said, "We're like, well, what the hell happened to you?"
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
how
it goes down.
When the revolution started, we took all the equipment, all the inventory, everything, boxed it up, crated everything, moved it to the center of the facility, and just had a bunch of armed guards there for...
So nobody could break in and take their parts?
Nobody could break in and take the stuff or destroy it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they just picked back up like, nothing happened.
Yeah, could you imagine if that happened stateside and they're like, yeah we're just going to consolidate to the middle of the factory. It'll blow over. Give it a year or two, it'll all blow over. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. That's sometimes that's how it goes. I don't know if that happens in America too often, that you gotta circle the wagons around your parts.
Yeah.
It goes down like that sometimes. Okay, that thing I was looking at was a Pioneer Inter Arms, like you said. It was like a space age looking little pistol thing. It was cool.
Yeah, it's a Russian import or something like that, Aryan import.
Yeah. Charles Holschuth wants to know what type of lathe you have there in the background.
Oh yeah, nice equipment.
Yeah.
That's the track. What is it? A 1630 SX.
Okay, and it just turns out
CNC. It's one of the tool room lathes. It's a CNC and a manual.
So the Uzi button's on the side, and it just produces Uzis.
Yeah,
just
that's what it looks like. You just press, you just press the button,
Uzi comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are those Uzis? Show us those things. Let's take a look at that. Here.
So this is your bread and butter, right?
Yeah, this is my bread and butter.
Oh, with the
oh
can.
My gosh,
and
this is the good stuff. This is the good stuff right here. Look at that.
That is
perfect.
It's dirty. That is a
yes. It's a very dirty girl.
It started life as a Uzi pistol, the 80s import Uzi pistol, and I converted it to a micro Uzi.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Hold it up. That's awesome. You guys better smash the thumbs right now. You know what? It's interesting. We have over 100 people and only 50-something thumbs. We are showing you Uzis with suppressors on them. Yeah. Whose suppressor is that?
It's a Mac suppressor, an original Mac suppressor.
Really?
That somebody gave me. They're like, I don't want this piece of crap. Do you want it? It'll look badass on the micro.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, why did they do that? Was there something wrong with it? Did you have to fix the suppressor, or what?
Yeah, it was, there's no baffles left in it.
Oh, okay.
I had to redo it all. It's old technology, and people don't like it.
Anything modern today is gonna outdo that in half the size and half the weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not gonna look as cool.
It looks like an 80s action machine gun.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, when IMI made the Uzi pistol, they just made it for U.S. imports. There was never a full auto. It was just a semi-auto pistol. Then somebody at IMI was looking at it like, wow, that'd make a neat little machine gun. And they converted into a machine gun, and it became the micro Uzi.
Which is super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it screams.
Oh, I bet.
It's about 2,000 rounds a minute.
Okay.
Oh my.
It's
half a
fast.
second and the mag's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's, it's just, rah, done.
That's so beautiful. If only you had an indoor range so that we could see it. So how does that attach? Is that like a 3-lug, or is it
Nope.
just
I just made a modified barrel nut.
Oh, okay.
So it just
Typical.
I didn't want
Uzi.
to change the suppressor at all.
Okay.
So I just made a barrel nut to use the Mac threads.
Okay. Yeah, it looks good, man. That looks so old school. The 80s coming right back to me. It's I don't know. I don't know about you, babyface. I'm feeling a little nostalgic just looking at that thing.
It's pretty cool.
All right, let's see what this one is. Okay.
That's my mini Uzi.
Mini Uzi. So
a quick random question for you about Uzis. I was watching a video of Larry Vickers, maybe a year ago, talking about how SEAL teams and whatnot, DevOps, the Spec Ops guys would tape the thumb safety, the grip safety down just to disable it completely. Is that like a common thing with guys, especially in field? They would just like, screw this, we don't need it?
Yeah, a lot of people do it. A lot of people complain about, oh, I can't shoot it because I can't get the grip safety, pressed in. Well, hold the goddamn gun. I mean, I have never had a problem holding it in. When I've gone out with some of the SOCOM people and I've seen them.
Oh yeah,
they'll grab it and they can't get the gun to go, and it's like
they're like, what is this? There's no tape on it. I don't like it.
It's like a 1911. I mean, you grab the damn thing.
Yeah, but how are you going to get your Uzi to go off as it falls down the steps and kill a whole bunch of bad guys if you've got that damn grip safety on? Yeah, you got to think about that, Richard. Yeah. That, wait a second, babyface. Was that a Uzi or a MAC-10 that did that in? Wait, hold on. I can't remember now. I can't remember if it was a Uzi or a MAC-10 that did that in. Was it True Lies, the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
True Lies. I think it was a MAC-10.
Was it a MAC-10? Okay.
It must have been an M11.
Oh,
the 9mm.
Yeah.
So besides the Uzi, what else do you work on Macs at all? Because I know your other bread and butter you said was a Smith & Wesson.
Yeah. I don't do a whole lot with the Macs because there's a couple of good people out there.
Mm-hmm.
Lage.
God, Lage makes uppers for those things like crazy, don't they?
God, yeah. He has taken a gun that nobody wants
and turned it into something that's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty decent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea what you guys are talking about now.
Yeah, so Lage, the MAC-10s and MAC-11s are terrible because they burn through a mag. They're like 2,000 rounds a minute. Yeah. They burn through mags like crazy. They're completely uncontrollable. They're totally useless. So Lage, I guess I didn't know that was the guy's name. Is a company that makes uppers for MAC-10s that sit down on MAC-10 lowers, so the machine gun lower, and slows the rate of fire down to like a reasonable like 500 or 600 rounds. Picatinny rails, all sorts of like modern things that go with it. They're pretty cool.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Have you seen the 223 upper he's doing for a Mac?
No. What?
Oh, yeah. He's testing them now.
Jeez,
so you can shoot
cool.
the 223.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up.
They're neat. It kind of makes it look like a Scorpion or an MPX or something like that. They're pretty cool. But how do you
spell that? How do you spell that?
Lage?
Lage.
Yeah, Lage Manufacturing.
Okay.
So, but you said your other bread and butter was the Smith & Wesson model. I can't remember.
76.
76. Yep.
Which is also the clone of that was the MK760 by MK Arms.
Oh, I don't know that one. I didn't realize they
say it's a shitty copy of the Smith & Wesson.
Oh.
From what I hear, the Smiths are for being kind of clunky old machine guns. They're pretty good. They shoot well. They hold together well.
This is my Smith.
Totally customized.
I make the adapter to put the AR stock on it, the adapter to put the AR pistol grip, adapter so you can use a
modern rail
AR forend so I can have optics on it and everything else, and not screw up the tube.
Yeah, and the wire stocks on those things are horrendous. They're wire fold out stocks, collapsible.
Oh, let's see.
Full auto with that thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, here's the stock. Ready for this, Hank?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're horrendous.
You just shoot it, and it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I see
then
what you guys.
Hold up on you and all kinds of fun shit.
Okay, so you're saying you make adapters for those, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're all on my website. And I've done this so I can use it in the subgun matches.
Okay.
And this
subgun matches?
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you look on my Facebook page or my YouTube channel, there's a bunch of videos from the subgun matches.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's God. If I could remember what I called it, there's one video in there from last year where I was shooting this gun. And it was...
Is this on your YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was, 8 plates and 3 pepper poppers. And I just did it all in one pull of the trigger, one burst.
That's cool. That's really cool.
We won't say it took me 2 tries to do it.
Let me see. I'm looking it up now. I think that Rod Mills had a question. He wants to know, what is it? What was it? What was
Scorched Earth.
What is the gun that John Travolta had in Pulp Fiction in the bathroom scene?
Oh, God, I have no idea. Somebody answered it for him, didn't they? Pretty sure Mac 10 with an old school can.
Okay.
Armament Access says it was a Mac 10.
Okay. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff here on BWE. But you have all these matches. All of these matches are done by the date.
Yeah.
So, yeah. You got to put a title on there like me shooting badass on one swipe, something like that.
Clickbait. You got to get some clickbait up in there.
Yeah.
See, I don't know how to do this shit.
That's what I tell Hank. I don't have the patience for it sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm lucky if I can get the damn videos up there.
Do you know? Okay, let's see. I'm gonna throw something up from the. I've got
there
a
it
thing
is.
here.
Sorry.
No, go ahead. Which one is it?
Shooting a Smith and S&W 76 at the 2018 PCC Palooza.
Okay, 2018 PCC Palooza.
Yeah.
Should be right near the top.
Hank, you're on it. Go find it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to go back now in my this app. It does not allow me to go back. So.
Are you on your phone?
Yeah, I'm looking for it on my phone. Why?
Jesus.
I'm on my phone too.
You guys are ridiculous.
Well, I can't look for
Right there.
You got computers, perfectly good computers in front of you.
There it is, right there. Right.
Look for that thumbnail when you go look for it.
Oh yeah, sure. Like I just saw what that was. Okay,
There.
let's see.
There we go.
So Armament Access is at Scorched Earth Training. What a dumbass to leave it out there when he was crapping. You would be surprised, and I know it was a movie, but you'd be surprised how many cops have left their guns on the toilet. Like, take it out of the holster, put it on the toilet paper holder, and left them there. It's a real thing.
Yeah, don't do that.
No,
Just
don't you.
keep your
keep your
gun
Uzi,
on
keep
you
your
at all time.
on
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. That let's see here. Yeah, so check out BWE Firearms on YouTube if you want to see some of these videos. If we go down the rabbit hole of trying to find those videos right now, it'd be crazy. Unless you find it, babyface. If you find it, then send me a link. I'll see if I can throw it up here.
Of course, I'm in on it. Let me do it.
Yeah.
Jamie, can you pull that up for me real quick?
Huh?
I'm the Jamie, remember,
Yes.
of podcasts.
Yeah, if you find it, let me know.
Jamie, pull that up. What was that thing we were talking about?
Yeah. So, okay, what other kind of guns you got back here since we're in it? We might as well get deep.
Since we're in it, this is a one.
Ooh, that's
Those, I did see that on your
very
website.
full.
Those are cool too.
Yeah, is over under
11. No, it's 1100.
Oh, 1100. Okay.
Remington 1100 short barrel.
Oh,
I
That's
cut
beautiful.
these down. These are fun. There's a bunch of videos on my YouTube site shooting this.
Yeah. Yeah.
SBS. Those
Yep.
are cool.
Yeah. There's
I don't-
one video, it's called One Shell Short on my YouTube channel.
Okay.
That's a funny video. I was shooting this in competition. We were doing shotgun, subgun,
Mm-hmm.
and I came to the last target with the shotgun, didn't have any goddamn shells left. And I'm yelling out, somebody throw me a shell. And somebody threw the range officer a shell. And as I'm holding the gun like this, he reaches over, slaps it in the chamber. I closed it and shot the last target. And everybody just goes nuts.
Cool.
Yeah. I don't know if I could find that.
It's one of those things. I have 3 or 4 SBRs at this point and a bunch of silencers. I've yet to get an SBS, and I don't know. They seem cool. I've yet to do it. I want to turn I have a Benelli M4. I would love to SBS that and put one of their like 14-inch barrels on it.
Yeah.
Because it just seems neat. But yeah, SBS it's the realm that I've yet to tap into, and I need to at some point. I just need to get a short barrel shotgun.
Yeah. I don't know if you want to mess up the Benelli that you have.
They
sometimes.
they make a separate upper, so I don't even have to cut it or anything.
Oh,
You just
okay.
get a factory 14-inch upper and pop it on, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do with the 1100s. I get a second barrel,
Mm-hmm.
cut the other barrel off,
Yep.
rethread it for choke tubes, do some other work to it. So then when the person gets their gun back, they've got their
The
original
original.
gun, the long barrel, plus they've got the short barrel on it.
Who makes what company makes the 1100?
Remington.
Oh, it's a Remington. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it's neat. It's definitely neat looking. And do you do them in all sorts of calibers? 410, 20 gauge, 16 gauge, or is it pretty
Yeah,
much?
I've done all 4 calibers.
Really? Okay.
I had a customer who sent me a 12 gauge, and he liked it so much he bought the other 3. He bought 20, 28, and 410, sent them all to me, and we short.
Really? Wow.
So he's got a complete set.
410 has always been a really neat cartridge to me. I like.
I love the
It's
410.
just cool.
Yeah.
But obviously 12 gauge is kind of the most practical of the group.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, who was this that made this comment? I'm trying to see here. Flopping Garbage says, yes, used to work for the New Jersey Turnpike. More than once did a state trooper put his belt over the stall door.
Imagine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotta love it.
Oh, and you're fighting with Moo Butt?
Did you see what he said? He said the Lightning are going down to the Blue Jackets tonight. So I'm a Tampa Bay Lightning fan, and we're playing the Blue Jackets tonight. So.
Yeah, Moo Butt is trying to get him started here. Trying to get him.
Yeah, I'm originally from Tampa, so
Yeah.
that's my team.
Is this the finals or something?
We're in, yep, we're going. We're going to be in Tampa this weekend. I may take the tickets for Friday night's game. I might go with my dad to the Friday night game. Mom has already offered, and she's, if she's willing to bow out for the Friday night finals game, I might go sit in on it.
So you seriously think your parents are not going to go to the last game?
No, she told. Well, if we made it to the Stanley Cup, Yeah, that's that. They would never give me Stanley Cup tickets.
Oh, this is semifinals.
This is quarterfinals, if even that.
Oh.
We may be further.
What you getting all excited about then?
It's still good hockey.
Oh, okay, all right, I guess. I'm with Moobut.
just because, just to be obtuse.
Yeah, just to be contrarian. I don't know if you're into sports or anything like that, Richard, other than guns. Okay, I know something's floating down there. Some guns floating down there. Let's see it. What is it?
What is that? Is that a real?
Is
that the real thing?
That's the Sturmgewehr. Oh.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
I called it.
Yeah.
Have I ever shot one of these? I don't know.
I've never even seen one.
Yeah, Babyface, like, you're gonna be busy that day. You're gonna be busy. You won't be around.
What original parts? Did you have to build it up yourself, or was it a post sample?
It was a saw cut parts kit.
So it still could be welded back up, and
that one of my customers gave me.
Oh my God! Did they know what they had?
Yes, I told him. I said that's like a $6,000 parts kit.
Yeah,
and he's like, "Well, I can't do anything with it," and I just ordered a transferable.
Wow.
I mean, honestly, to make a semi-auto is almost blasphemous when you could give it to somebody that can turn it into the.
Why are you putting that up, Richard? Let's see that thing. Come on, let's give the folks out there a closer look. You gotta
have you shot that? Have you shot that much?
Oh yeah.
Oh
man, how do you like the Kurtz cartridge? I've never shot it before.
I love it.
Really?
Yeah. Absolutely love it.
The Germans were onto something there.
Yeah.
Oh, that is such a neat looking gun. Yeah. There's something about it that just looks so, for the 50s or 40s, it's so space age and modern, and it's neat looking.
And it's funny because people say, "Oh well, Kalashnikov didn't steal stuff." Kiss my ass.
Oh no, he totally. The AK is totally from the.
Now you want to get up on.
Oh
that.
No,
Walter's not here. Walter would contest this with us, but I know they totally jacked it.
This is my crank, and I'm a total AK fan.
Yeah.
Oh no. To think a tank captain made this from scratch?
Yeah, I mean,
sorry, no way.
It's not a complete knockoff. He had a lot of unique stuff that the STG didn't, but he took a lot of things. So did the M16.
Oh yeah.
The stupid little ejection port door. I mean,
so neat. It flips up. Yep.
It's straight off.
Up. That's cool.
Well,
That's cool.
An M16 is straight off of this, but
Yeah. So that's really cool. We're gonna have to shoot that bad boy. Let's see here. Someone had a question. Jason Shearer says, "How many machine guns do you build, and who is buying them?"
So you said you do a lot of parts more than like full builds, right?
I do mostly parts. The problem with any machine guns now is they're post samples.
Mm-hmm.
Well, nobody freaking wants them. It's a pain in the ass. You got to get a love letter from the police and everything else to get one.
Yeah.
Which is stupid as hell. Especially like I've got other manufacturers. And I was talking to ATF. I wanted to get an M16, just to have one.
Yeah, of course.
And I talked to them when I first got my SOT, and I said, "Look, I just want one M16. What do I have to do?"
Everybody should have one. That should be law.
Yeah,
everybody
just you pop out of the womb.
There you go. Smack you on the ass. Give you M16.
Yeah, they said, "Oh, you've got to get a demo letter from the police if they want to see a demonstration and all this other horse shit." And I said, "Okay, but I can make 100,000 of them if I want and have them stacked up like cordwood." Mm-hmm. "Oh yeah, you're licensed to do it, but does that make any sense?"
No, not at all.
No, it
one.
Doesn't. Yes.
Not even a little.
DCG 44 says government equals stupid.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about NFA stuff? It's never going to happen, but would you like to see machine guns registry open back up, or NFA items come off the NFA, things like that?
Well, I think suppressors and short barrels should definitely come off the NFA.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I agree there.
Suppressors will come off the NFA list.
You think so? You really think so?
They are going to. We will see it probably within the next 10 years.
Really? I would love to see it because there's no reason for them to be on the NFA.
No,
I have a bunch of them, and it's just it doesn't make sense for me to pay $200 every time I want to transfer one.
Once suppressors come off the list, short barrels will follow shortly thereafter.
Okay, so I think you said, I can't remember if you said this before we started or not, but do you read the news that much? I think not. Right?
Not at all.
You're not following the news. You didn't hear about that little bump stock ban thing going on. I mean, I agree with you. I think we all agree with you, Richard, wholeheartedly. But these sons of bitches,
hate us.
I don't, it doesn't feel like we've got Republicans even on our side with it. I mean, for sure, suppressors should be for everyone, man. That's like it's a
health protection
issue.
Thing. Yep, it's a health issue.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I mean, if the people really, really wanted suppressors taken off the list, they should go to OSHA and tell them it's an employee problem. They would be off the list in 30 seconds.
Yeah, I think what they would rather do is
would have to have a suppressor on it.
I would love it.
I agree with you. I think what they would say is, people shouldn't have guns. That's how
I've become
how you
so
save
jaded.
your ears. I mean, I'm just speaking for. I do not agree with these people on what they're doing, but it doesn't feel like they want to do it. Sorry, go ahead, babyface.
Yeah, just going to the range of being that I've owned suppressors for probably 5 or 6 years now. I've become such a Scrooge at the range. Somebody comes up next to me with like a AR pistol or something like that, and I'm just like, oh, get a cam. It's so loud. It's so obnoxious.
Yeah, I think all guns should be suppressed, man. I would love that. It would be awesome.
For sure.
Be awesome. Integrally suppressed barrels for everyone.
Yeah.
Every gun should be full auto suppressed.
You pop out of the womb, they give you an M16 and an integral suppressor.
Full auto suppressed bullpups.
It's one of those. I hate those stupid bum stocks.
Yeah. I think we were talking about this.
Because I can't use them. I've tried to use them. I can't even get one round out of the stupid guns.
They take serious practice.
Yeah, that dude in Vegas, I really don't believe he was using it.
He had an MP49, I'm just saying.
Yeah. I don't really believe he was using it because I have never ever been consistent with those things ever.
No.
You can't even. You're not even consistent with the triggers either. So the binary or whatever triggers. Yeah. So can you imagine the bump stocks are even harder?
The whole thing about it is to which for them to take plastic, which most of them are plastic, right? They take plastic parts,
Mm-hmm.
and
then turn the parts into a machine gun. So on its own, those parts are a machine gun. There's a lot of stupid. There's a lot of stupid laws in America. That's really stupid.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the ATF at one point classified shoestrings as a machine gun, so it's the same stupidity.
Yeah.
A guy came out. He tied a shoestring around an M14 bolt, looped it around the grip, and tied it to the trigger. So when the bolt slams home, it pulls the trigger. Yeah. And the ATF was like, "That's a machine gun. Gotta serialize that shoestring."
But the stupid thing in what they're saying that they could do all this crap that they're doing because you could bump fire it anyway.
Right.
Yeah, my finger in my belt.
You could use a rubber band or whatever. So the rubber band's not a machine gun. Then that shoestring's not. It's insane. Of course, we all know it's insane. But it's the whole point of it because they will be able to take that and if they get away with it, they'll move that down to other stuff.
Yeah. The goalpost will continue to move.
Yeah. That it's take a little bit at a time. People need to wake the hell up.
Yeah, and the thing is look, I 100% agree that suppressors should come off. At this point, look, they shouldn't even have SBRs anymore. That's really stupid.
With the pistol braces and things that we have, SBRs don't even make sense for your average person. And to keep them on the NFA is just stupid.
Well, you know why they were on the NFA list?
No.
In 1934, when they did the 34 Gun Control Act, they wanted to ban pistols. Pistols were on the 34 Gun Control Act.
And they couldn't pass it that way, right?
And since they had pistols, they did short barrels and everything else. It was not going to pass with pistols.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So they yanked pistols off, but left SBRs and suppressors on there.
And the weirdest thing to me is 16 inches is such an arbitrary number for them to come up with that. Like,
Yeah.
that's the all right number. But you go half an inch too short, not all right.
Yet you take a bullpup and it's,
Perfectly fine, and it
Yeah.
functions
totally
similarly.
fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we can all agree our gun laws don't make a lot of sense.
No, they don't.
Yeah. I think that's the thing. I think that's what we're going up against, and we're not going to have any sense in what's happening anytime soon. That's what I worry about. I mean, I think it makes sense. Basically, what we did was crush the suppressor industry.
Yeah, 100%.
They may be recovering now. Go ahead.
The thing is, I think the suppressor makers are nervous to try to push this again, because last time we pushed it, they got everybody on board with the Hearing Protection Act. Nobody was buying suppressors. Everybody was, we're going to get cans off the NFA with no reason to buy anything. And the suppressor market tanked. So I think they're nervous to go after it again because they don't want to go through that tank one more time.
Well, the other thing is big companies like Remington and Smith, especially Smith, they're not going to buy suppressor companies if they're not coming off the NFA list. There's no
sure.
point to it.
Yeah.
They know damn well it's coming off the NFA list.
Yeah.
And it's going to be the next AR market.
It's when it comes off if they ever come off NFA, it's going to be you're going to sell out so quickly. Nobody will be able to stock them for the year after, because they are that much fun. They truly are that much fun.
Oh yeah. Best thing you can ever do is get a 22 suppressor.
The problem
with the 22 than any.
I tell this to people all the time. The problem with doing that is it's a total gateway drug. You're going to get that 22, and then you're going to go, well, I need one for my rifle, and I need one for my 9mm pistol. Well, I got a 45 pistol. And then, I'm to the point now where I'm like, well, I got a 45 can. I need a 45 pistol to go with the can because I don't even have. Yeah, for sure.
We need suppressors on everything. Integrally suppressed barrels for everyone. I'm just telling you. Integrally suppressed barrels for everyone.
Like that?
Boom, there you go. What is this bolt action?
That is a Winchester Model 70.
A Model 70 integrally suppressed?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I like that. Is that a real wood stock?
Yeah, laminate.
Oh man, you've got some nice guns over here.
Oh god, yeah. This is Gorn Day for everybody.
Boom.
Wait, what is that?
50 thumper.
50.
Oh wow,
that's this.
I never even heard of 50 thumper. It sounds nice.
I came up with it, and it was a total flop.
Oh, okay. Oh, really? Here, I'll back up a little bit so we can see it. There you go. Okay.
There we go.
Look at that thing. That's the size of your finger.
Yeah, that's a bullet.
Jesus.
That is the bullet is from a 50 BMG.
Okay.
The case is a Winchester short mag case, cut off with a 50 BMG stuck in it.
That sounds dope. How did that not take off? Was it before the internet days?
You can't get ammo at Walmart.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened. I came up with this, and it's like this is a freaking great idea. It's strictly subsonic. You might be able to push it to 1,500 feet per second, but why? It's an absolute ball subsonic.
Oh, I bet. Huge thump when it hits, and it's quiet.
Yeah. And
cool.
The big problem is everybody, it's a wildcat.
Mm-hmm.
And I grew, when I grew up, 60s, 70s, everybody reloaded, everybody wildcatted.
Nobody wants to do that anymore.
And well, where can I get the ammo at Walmart? No, you can't get the freaking ammo.
You need to cut your cases. Yeah, you make it powder, everything. You're speaking my language for sure, though.
Yeah,
Reloading is such a fun hobby for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put it back out and call it the Hank Thumper.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
We might sell a couple.
No,
I
nobody's buying
guarantee
it.
you'll sell one or two.
To Hank.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are you that big, Hank?
Man, that's okay. No.
Close.
That thing is super cool. Dude.
Are you more like this?
Oh boy. Okay, now you got jokes. You got jokes. All right. Congratulations, Richard. Yeah. No, that's cool, man. So, let me see here. There's so much awesomeness going on.
It's hard
Here.
to reload. Local ranges don't allow reloads. I've never had a range look at my ammo and say no reloads. So maybe if it's in some indoors care, but yeah, I've never had a range actually call me out on reloading my own ammo.
Yeah, I know down here, Shoot Straight won't let you use reloads.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Ryan Quick,
And, you know,
Ryan just call it the 50 Hank train.
Yeah. One
um,
after the other.
you know, I have seen people blow up guns with reloads.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're doing, or you're being
Yeah.
belligerent. Yes,
I've seen
100%.
it. I've seen it. I've
Yeah.
seen dudes blow up guns.
Yeah, it's like, wow.
Yeah.
You know,
Right. I squib loaded a I have a 9mm SBR and it's just blowback. I
Yeah.
squib loaded a 9mm with, and I was like, oh yeah, it's super quiet. You don't need hearing. Squib load, all that powder or the pressure comes back past you. My ear rang for like a week and a half, and
Yeah.
finally came back. But yeah, no, if you don't know what you're doing or you're not being
Happens,
careful, you
Yeah.
can mess up.
Yeah. You always run too hot or too cold, either
Right.
one. Yeah. Yeah. You got to be very, 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 very precise and knowledgeable of what you're doing.
yeah.
Reload
Yeah.
ammo.
I always try to go a little on the light side. So if I double charge a case,
Well,
I'm still within
yes,
relatively safe limits.
You're at the very
It's
end.
exciting, but
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Big
Yeah.
Dick Willie says rename it Big Dick Willie.
Call it the
Big Dick.
BDW.
Beat-ups.
we'll shoot this if you want.
Oh, sure. Hell yeah. We got a backstop for that. So we could definitely shoot that bad boy. I'm down.
Yeah, it's fun.
That's neat.
Did we run through all the guns you have there? Did we run through? I want to make sure all the people get to see all of this and show your
They're here
appreciation.
for more.
Yes, show your
All here.
appreciation. Follow BWE Firearms and Parts.
Oh,
We've
there's
seen this
Sten.
before, Sten.
I love a good Sten gun. Those things are so much fun. Ugh.
Yeah, Stens are
A
awesome.
stand in Uzi Green.
Yes.
Oh, really? I like it.
Yeah, that's the if I'm not mistaken, Babyface, that's the color that Walter has a Sten exactly that color.
I love it. That's my favorite one.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, have you ever made a vertical Sten, Richard?
Huh?
Not that thing.
Have you ever
Oh,
done?
yeah.
Huh?
Those vertical stands?
Yeah.
That's what Walter threw
Yeah.
together one time.
Yeah, do you have one of those?
No.
Oh, ooh.
SPR in 300 blackout?
Nope. 22 long rifle.
Oh, 22. That can on the end is
Yep.
deceptive.
Integrally suppressed.
Yeah.
Massive can for a 22.
4.5-inch barrel.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So it's an integrally suppressed barrel?
Yep.
Hank's thing right there.
Yep, love it. Love it with an EOTech for a 22.
That's a fun little toy.
Is that EOTech really necessary?
No, that EOTech's a piece of garbage, but it was free,
Oh,
so it's on here.
oh, okay. Where'd you get the EOTech from then?
One of my customers bought a gun and said,
I don't want this.
take that piece of shit off there. I don't want it. And I said, well, I
Babyface,
need
are you sensing a
something
pattern
from
here?
you.
I'm sensing a pattern with Richard.
Oh yeah, free is good.
Yeah.
I'm a cheap bastard.
You can always, with the EOTechs, I think it's still open. You can always send them back to EOTech and they'll refund you.
Yeah, get it fixed up.
Yeah.
Oh, they will. They will actually completely
Yeah.
refund you.
I think I had
Forgot that.
2 EOTechs, I want to say.
Did you send them both back?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I've got no EOTechs now. I got my money back and bought some other
And bought some other junk.
yeah, pretty much. Ooh, I love this. This looks good, man. This is a nice looking Uzi right here.
That is a Katsar Uzi. Katsar is Israeli for short.
So this is shorter than the full size?
I took a full-size Uzi and cut the front end down to a mini Uzi size.
Cool.
And I'm trying to see, have I ever seen a polymer stock for those?
Walters all have either wood or metal.
This is a full size.
Oh, are these wood or polymer? I can't.
That top one's polymer.
The top one is polymer.
So where'd you get that polymer stock from?
They make them. These Israelis made them at one point.
Some
they did? Oh, okay.
Yeah, not many. They're hard to find, but I got this one. It's in good shape, and
it looks
somebody
awesome.
Will have to kill me to get it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Highly collectible.
Unless they lots of money.
I see some dual wielding going down. Maybe even it's possible we can do. Can we do quadruple dueling?
Jesus. Oh God, how many hands do you have?
Yeah, I think there has to be a way, baby.
You gotta do finger and pinky, and then
or
hands,
like hands and feet
and toes.
Yeah, hands and toes.
Wait, I need one more. Another hand for the micro.
Yeah. Or we can have everyone.
I want to see that. That micro looks cool.
Yeah,
I love it.
Where's the micro?
The little tiny one that
I lost it. Where the hell? There it is.
Oh, it's the one in the back.
Behind me.
Yeah, there you go.
It's sneaking up on me.
Oh boy, no, that's cool, man. I sense some shooting going on here in the future. Jafari H says, "Shwing." This is a dual.
Yep.
Shwing. Lots of swings going off here.
Here's probably my favorite.
Okay.
It's just a 1120 gauge skeet gun, but I restocked it.
That stock is beautiful.
That's nice wood, blonde.
Bird's eye maple.
Wood gives me wood.
Yeah, that's nice wood. Nice wood.
Man, that is beautiful.
I restocked that when I was in gunsmith school for my grandfather. And then when he passed away, he gave it back to me, or I got it.
Okay. Yeah.
That's why I've bought my grandfather 2 guns so far. I bought him a Mosin Nagant that was from 1937 when he was born, and then he wanted a pistol. I gave him a pistol I had sitting around, knowing full well that when he passes, I'll just get him back anyway. Yeah. But it was kind of cool. Yeah, we ordered 2 Mosins one time years ago. It's a random story. He was born in 37. One of the Mosins was a 37, so I ended up giving him. It was neat.
Yeah, cool.
I don't think he's ever shot it. I don't even know where it is.
So these are all guns you bought for your granddad, but then they're coming back to you later on.
I'll get them back.
I see the plan. I
know how this works.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, all right. So.
Oh, we got pistols now.
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm a big Beretta fan. How do you like having a red dot on top of it?
I love it.
Really?
Yeah, I use this in the subgun matches.
You don't feel that it sits too high or anything?
Nah.
Okay.
Plus, I shoot it suppressed half the time, and that way I don't have to worry about sights.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's this one.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is this a survival? Is it old
no.
School? No. What is? Oh. What?
And wait for the click. Wait for the click.
Holy crap.
And that's not. Is that the full size, the carbine version?
No.
That's the regular pistol version.
That's the regular pistol.
Okay. Because I know they made a longer barreled carbine version.
Yep.
That is sweet.
My dad was stationed when he was in the military in the 50s. He was stationed in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
$25.
Wow.
What? That's crazy talk.
All you could get. He bought 2 of them and brought them back. He could also get Schmeisers, but he was afraid to bring them back.
Yeah.
So $25 a piece too, from the German police.
Jesus, that is so cool.
Yeah.
My one of my dream guns, bucket list guns would be an Inglis high power with the stock and everything.
Yeah.
I would love to have an Inglis high power.
Never shoot it like this.
Take your finger, skin off your finger.
No, the hammer comes back and creams your
just right in the knuckle?
Right here. Oh yeah, hurts like hell. You gotta shoot it like this.
Yeah. Really? I've never shot one like that.
Yeah, Moobot says he wants the high power with that stock.
Yeah,
English high powers. They're not unreasonably priced. You can get them for sub $2,000, but they are very expensive.
Yeah,
and they're neat. They are neat. They're for anybody out there, they're not considered NFA items. They're off the NFA because they are collectibles. You can own them without being NFA items.
Yeah. Okay.
Here you go. Here's the good one.
What is that? Slide out stock. Is that a CZ Scorpion parts kit?
Yes, it is.
Oh, God.
Fuck. Damn, Babyface, you're no joke.
This is stuff
it will be a full auto, too.
Oh, are you doing 32 ACP on it? Original?
Yeah.
Okay, because I know they made some 380s, which was a little more practical. But
yeah.
32 ACP that goes straight up in the air and then hits you on the head on the way back down.
Yep.
Babyface, you've had a good 2 weeks here, man. You were hanging out with Brandon. Made a love connection there. Now Richard, I don't know what you're gonna do.
Seeing full autos. Scorpion is another one of those. I would love to own a Scorpion, but I don't know that I want to put $200 in a tax stamp for a full auto would be so much cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's something I'm working on.
What?
The MK760s.
Yeah.
I'm working on. Okay. So there's the regular stick mag.
Mm-hmm.
There's
a double
mag.
Oh. What every gun needs.
Uh-oh, we're going up.
Oh, yes. That's cool. I love it. 70 rounds of what, 9mm?
Yep.
Oh, man. I'm on board with that.
Yeah.
I should have this conversion done within the next 6 months or so.
Wow. Is it going to be something you're going to offer to people that have those?
Yep.
Cool.
Now, I'll do a Smith. If somebody wants a Smith done, I don't really know if I'll do my Smith, I'm not saying I won't,
What needs to be done to convert for those mags? Who's mag?
You've got to add the block on the front.
Okay.
Under these ears is another block that needs to be changed. Mm-hmm. A different bolt if you want to use the drums.
Okay.
And then you need to open up the receiver a little bit here.
So what mags are those? Is that gun originally for? Those mags, what gun is that originally for?
The
drum mag. What would that originally have been for?
That was for a Somi.
Oh, okay. Drums. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, actually, all these mags are for a Somi, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, if we haven't done anything to get thumbs ups tonight,
Jesus,
then
guys are getting gorn like crazy at the moment.
Yeah, we never will. Tyven Show says #ManCrush. Scorched Earth Firearms. Rod Mill says
Machine Gun Crush.
Yeah. Yes. Rod Mill says Babyface is about to have a gornasm.
Gorngasm.
Me Too on Tube says my kidney for sale.
There's something. As much as I love like M16s or 249 Bravos, things like that, there's something awesome about 9mm subguns. They're just awesome. I don't know, especially the older ones that are like all steel. I don't know. I just love them. I think they're so cool.
Yeah. By the way, Me Too on Tube says, can we see the whole gun, please? So can you hold up that whole gun, Richard? And please, people, smash the thumbs ups right now. Let's do it.
You sat it down.
Yeah, hit the thumbs ups. Okay, let's get those going. We got over 100 people here. We didn't make 100 yet. So for this, I would like to see a couple of thumbs ups.
Yeah, see, that is so neat. Look at that.
And this is what is this again? A Mark what? What is
it's Smith & Wesson 76 or the MK Arms MK760s.
Okay,
which
I've never shot this.
Smith.
Did MK make transferable 760s or were they all posted?
They made like 7,000 of them.
Oh, wow. So there are a good amount of them on the market.
There's a lot of them out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, hey, guys, you want a good machine gun? Maybe it's time to jump into this, get a drum mag, have it
that looks good. That looks good. The only
with that drum, it looks sweet.
Yeah, the only thing it needs to be is integrally suppressed.
I'm working on a suppressor for them, too.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, DCG44 says he gave us a thumbs up the first 5 seconds. Nightmare says, I need a cigarette and I do not even smoke.
The pants says #me so gorny.
Yeah. No, that's cool, man. You got some cool stuff going on there. Why didn't you tell the folks, this is probably a good time to tell people out there, Richard, how to get in touch with you. Like, what's the best way to talk
Internet.
to you? Internet, okay. Go to the
Email
website. Email. Okay, what's the email?
I don't know. Just email me.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how to use the damn computer shit. It comes up on my phone. That's all I know. It's the email is richard@bwefirearms.com.
There you go. There you go. Okay, Lola, it's Harry's Holsters. Lola wants to know who's sponsoring us tonight. Harry's Holsters. There it goes. Thanks to Harry's Holsters. I probably forgot to shout him out at the beginning. All right, very cool. Yeah, so if you guys... Huh?
Good job.
I know. I got caught up. Lots of
sponsors.
Yeah.
Guess I'm not going to be sponsoring you.
Oh. Okay. And we can't hear from Richard anymore all of a sudden. No. No, too many cool guns. Too many cool guns. We'll forgive you for that one. We'll wait until we shoot the guns, and then we won't know you after that.
That's right.
It's funny how often that happens. Who?
I bet. Yeah. Make sure you bring lots of ammo.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah. Walter, you know what? That's going to be a fun day on the range. We've got to make sure that we've got Walter there.
Oh, God, yeah. Sure.
Can you imagine that, babyface?
Oh, I can't imagine. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be insane. Okay, Kiaski says, Richard, let's make a deal. You teach me gunsmith stuff. I'll teach you computer stuff.
I think that's a lost cause. I don't know if I can learn the computer stuff.
Yeah, and Panhead413 says, but does it take Glock mags?
No, God.
Do you have
everything's got to have Glock mags?
Yeah, tell us, Richard, what's your handgun of choice there? What's your EDC of choice?
Are
you like Walter? Do you like toting around an old Makarov, Tokarev? You know, is it something old school?
For the most part, I don't even carry.
Okay.
And usually if I carry, it's an Uzi.
Okay.
That's
the correct answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a freaking t-shirt if there ever was a t-shirt.
Usually when I carry, it's an Uzi.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the worst part is, I've always got an Uzi close by.
Okay. Wait, was that a dog somewhere? A dog going off there?
That was buckshot.
Oh, buckshot? Okay. Buckshot.
Shut up, buckshot.
Yeah. There's someone trying to attack the house right now. Buckshot.
They're going to have a real trouble when they get in here.
He went into bodyguard mode just now. Jafari H says you're not supposed to give it all up on the first night, but I'm so glad he did.
Oh, I haven't given it all up.
Yeah. How do you know? Well, we'll make some videos. All those things deserve to be on
Oh,
videos.
God, yes. For sure.
So we'll definitely get some videos done. But what are the things that you actually sell? Let's talk about that here for a second so we can get some people to support you here, Richard. What are the things you actually sell? Obviously, you have your gunsmithing services, right?
Yeah. I do the gunsmithing services, and predominantly it's NFA stuff. Mostly subgun stuff.
Okay.
Then I do just all kinds of different parts for the Uzi and the MK760. I'm adding parts all the time. There we go. Probably one of my big sellers. I don't know if you can see that or not.
Is it 3-lug?
3-lug barrel for the Uzi.
Oh, cool. Okay.
I do, about 5 different flavors of barrels for the Uzis.
Okay.
3-lug, standard length, 8.5 inch. I think I do some other ones. What else do I do? See, most of the stuff, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see worth a damn.
They can see it. I've got you full screen. So let's see. What do you have there? Okay.
If you can.
Okay.
See, that's the biggest problem. I was sitting here trying to think, well, what parts can I show? Well,
yeah, what is that?
That is a machined
hold it up. Hold it up.
Machine gun feed ramp for the Uzi.
Oh, okay, feed ramp for the Uzi. Okay, hold it up in the center. Yeah, okay, there we go. All right.
There we go. We got the whole 3D angle going on.
So feed ramp for the Uzi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sell the living crap out of them, and I don't know why.
Are those parts that go bad often? What's going on here? Okay.
I kind of don't know why I sell so many of them.
Okay. You're probably the only person that has them.
I think that's what a lot of it is a lot of people, there was D&D sales, which had a ton of parts for the Uzis. They went out of business. Somebody bought their parts, and they've pretty much sold out of all the parts they have. And I'm the only one doing parts for them.
Okay.
So you can buy parts kits, or you can buy parts from me.
Okay. All right. That makes sense. Hold on a second. So Babyface, someone was asking, how's Neckbone?
I replied, he's doing great.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Obviously, he's doing great. He's back to barking and carrying on all the time.
Oh, he's back to normal.
Yeah. I got to put up the video. I think I shot video of me barking at him. He loves that. No, he doesn't. He doesn't really like it at all. He's not a fan of me going after him. He just likes to be the aggressor all the time, Buckshot. But I think he's back. He's in reasonably good health here.
He's back to normal.
Yeah. So let's see. Now, what are you messing around with over there, Richard?
This is the 76. That's the standard shroud.
I love those shrouds with the holes in them. Yeah, I love those.
I make just a regular plain barrel nut for them.
Okay.
So it really does kind of change the look of the gun.
Okay. Where do you get your suppressors from? So these integrally suppressed barrels, where are you getting those things from?
Make them.
Oh, you make them. Okay.
I do them here.
Oh, okay. So do you sell those?
Yes. Well,
okay.
I do a little bit.
Special order item?
Yeah.
Okay.
I custom build them. Mm-hmm. I'm going to be making a integrally suppressed barrel suppressor setup for the 76.
That's
and
cool.
that will be a stock item.
Okay.
And I might do it for the Uzi and the Sten too.
Okay.
I've got a lot of it too is, if the big manufacturers are going to make it, why the hell am I going to waste my time making a Uzi suppressor when they make them and sell them cheaper than I can do it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense.
And, you get right down to it, you go with one of the good suppressor companies, and they're all the same.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I think I agree with you on that. Okay, let's see. I think Tyven says that Kentucky passed constitutional carry.
Yep, that's what I heard.
Did they really? Good for them.
Yeah, that's what we're hearing here coming off the wires. Let's hit some new stuff here. I don't know if you have any, Babyface. We got a couple.
I got spaghetti news in front of me right now.
Yeah. You're pulling a Walther right now, eating spaghetti.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys want to do some crazy news, or you want to do
crazy first? Always.
Yeah, we talked about a bunch of guns. So here, I'm gonna pull this one up. I don't think I shared this with you. I think I lost the other stuff that I was that I was taking a look at. But here we go. Police man buys $8 million island and steals from Kmart. Which makes no damn sense.
Wow.
So Key West, Florida, where
a man from Florida.
Yeah.
Florida man.
Yeah.
Always Florida man.
So surprising. We're probably close to the Bermuda Triangle, I think. Key West, Florida. A man who had just bought an $8 million island off of Key West was arrested Saturday for participating in what police described as a scheme to steal $300 in household items from Kmart. Officials at Kmart called Key West police April 5th after they saw Andrew Francis Lippy, 59, had purchased several items, including a Keurig coffee maker and light bulbs, and returned the original boxes for a refund. But police say the boxes were stuffed with other items. For example, store officials said a basketball was inside the Keurig box.
Oh, God. You have so much money and you're going to waste your time on that.
Yeah, it's Florida. It's a little bit hood, but I mean,
something about the sun just bakes you.
It's a little bit ghetto. It's a little bit ghetto. Everyone in Florida does something like that.
It doesn't matter if you buy it at Walmart or not; they'll take it back.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone in Florida does something like that. So there you go. He says he was framed.
That's how he saved his $8 million.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you do it, man.
He was framed, or he brought frames back.
Yeah. Maybe. Let's see. Okay, so unfortunately, New Zealand. Let me see if I could pull this up. God. New Zealand passed their.
It's not. You can't even call it an assault weapon ban. You would call it a everything ban, a semi-auto ban.
Yeah.
Semi-auto ban.
Yeah, everything besides a pump shotgun and a bolt-action rifle.
Yeah, I think you can have a 22, but that's about it. New Zealand passes law banning most semi-automatic weapons. Less than 1 month after a gunman killed 50 people at a mosque in Christchurch, the New Zealand Parliament voted Wednesday to ban most semi-automatic and military-style weapons.
Ridiculous.
This is going to be banned there.
Yeah, it's a semi-auto shotgun. That's
Yep.
That's insane.
You're screwed. Yeah, I basically feel like New Zealand is screwed.
Yeah.
You know, and you know what? I don't know if anyone's even going to comply with this crap. So, but that might kick off something, because then how are they going to go around enforcing it, since they want New Zealand to be the model for America? Because if they could do it in New Zealand, they think they can do it in America. I don't think so.
It'd be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, Americans don't kick over that easily.
We hope.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope we still have some real Americans left out there.
We hope.
Yeah. I'm praying. I'm hoping. You know, I need to go to the eyesore and I-4 and get my prayers in. You know. Make sure it's going to the man upstairs. That's the only way to ensure it gets there. It has to come from a very obnoxious building.
Yeah.
You know what? I believe in God. I do not believe in churches for that reason. Right there.
So much money goes through those places.
Well, yeah.
I mean, Hank, supposedly they're putting a real nice, TV studio in up on the top floor. Really? Use that,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. You know what? I'm sorry. Babyface, you're distracting me. I'm going to take you out of this thing.
So I can eat?
Yeah, because you look real weird bending down to eat.
I made homemade spaghetti sauce. You can deal with it.
Just eat your spaghetti. Don't be afraid. Don't be ashamed.
Look, if you're not going to bring enough for everybody, don't bring it.
That's right. Exactly. Don't try to hide it. Or it's like my mom used to say, "I'll chew, you could swallow."
Oh, God.
No, so that's like if she was eating something and we're like, "Oh, can we have some of that?"
Have a bite? Like,
yeah. She's like, "No, I'll chew, you'll swallow." So in other words,
everybody's like, "No, I'm out."
We could just pretend we're swallowing. Basically, that's how that went down.
So I don't swallow.
Yeah. Okay, this is not getting any better.
Get real weird real fast.
Yeah, this is not getting any better. Okay, let me see. What other news? Wasn't there something about Gainesville we wanted to talk about? I cannot find it.
Guy died in Waffle House.
Yeah. Do you have that article? Hold on. Let me see if I could.
It's in chat. It's in Skype chat, I think. Maybe not.
Let me see. I think I'll pull it up here.
Nope, not Skype chat. But yes, search for Waffle House Gainesville. It'll come up.
Yeah. So boom. Let's see. Let me pull this up here, and I will throw it up on the screen here for you guys. So, man fatally shot after buying meals for Waffle House customers. Okay, a man who was buying meals for fellow customers at a Waffle House in Florida. This was Gainesville, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Our neck of the woods.
I've eaten at this Waffle House before.
Yeah. At a Waffle House in Florida, was shot and killed after a fight with another person, CBS affiliate. Reports Alachua County Sheriff's Office said the suspected gunman, identified as Ezekiel Hicks, 25, was arrested in the murder of Craig Brewer, 41. According to authorities, Brewer and Hicks got into an argument at the eatery. I hate those kind of words like eatery. Haircuttery. Lola likes that. She's from Maryland.
At the restaurant?
Yeah. This is the pissery right over here. Yeah. Anyway, the shootery. So anyway, according to authorities, Brewer and Hicks got into an argument at the eatery in Gainesville early Sunday. Hicks left the Waffle House, then returned and got into a physical fight with Brewer and shot him in the head, unfortunately. Rashida Johnson told WGFL her cousin was paying for other people's food moments before he was shot right in front of her.
What could they possibly argue about when you're at Waffle House? Just get some waffles and coffee and go about your business.
Yeah, so here's what I think happened. I think that he was paying for people's meals in the Waffle House with cash. He was giving out money. I don't know what happened. I don't know if the brother won the lottery or what the hell was going on.
He was happy, though. He was giving out.
So he was giving out. But I think that these particular people, I think the guy who shot him, his girlfriend was mad because she didn't get her meal paid for. So the guy got into an argument with this guy, then went and got a gun. That's totally insane.
That is insane.
Yeah. That's some bullshit that will happen in Florida.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, there you go. That's the kind of crazy ass thing that goes down here. Lesson learned: don't pay for people's foods in the restaurants and walk around.
Go eat your own dinner and go about your business.
Yeah. So that's
it's really sad that you can't do anything nice for anybody without somebody getting pissed.
Yeah, that's too bad. You know, I guess he was trying to pay it forward or something like that. You know. So I guess there was a big crowd gathered there from what I'm reading here. You know, and then there's people who know this guy said that the guy who got shot, that he was always helping people and stuff like that. So I guess he was he was just trying to do the right thing. There's always something crazy that goes down here.
That'll teach you to do the right thing.
Yeah. There's always something like that going on here. Here's this other thing that I wanted to share. I think, did I just lose this article? Oh, crap. Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can get this article to pop up here properly. And then I can show you guys. Okay, so here we go. All right, so Russian inventors prototype cosmonaut weapons discovered. While cleaning the garage of inherited property, various outlandish-looking homemade firearms were discovered by a man from Sverdlovsk Oblast, Russia.
somewhere in Russia.
Yeah, that's the closest.
Oh, I know just where that is.
All appear to show the skill of a highly dedicated and imaginative individual. So I don't know if you've seen this. Homemade ammunition appears to have been utilized, going by the presence of a tub containing various crimped blank rounds, a nail gun, powder charges, although hard to tell. Two of the guns appear to be semi-auto shotgun and a pump-action rifle, or perhaps a pulse rifle.
There's some crazy-looking stuff this guy's making.
It is. While two revolvers, a semi-automatic pistol, and 4 single-shot pistols are present. Ammo reported as 37 millimeter, as well as 4 self-made 26 millimeter cartridges were presumably used by break barrel pistols.
So he had pistol grenade launchers.
Yeah, this is in Russia.
I know. If you can make something that cool, man.
Now, this guy, I would believe if he invented an AK.
Imagine if you gave him the proper tooling, what he could come up with.
Yeah, I would believe it if this guy invented the AK.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm totally down for that one. Yeah, absolutely. How do you feel about bullpups, Richard? That's a good question. Are you into bullpups at all? Why are you shaking your head, babyface?
No reason in particular.
Yeah. Tell us. You could tell. You could be honest. It's okay. It's not going to hurt any feelings around here.
Hank is obsessed with bullpups.
I mean, they're neat, I just don't know if I like my face that close to the chamber.
Over the top of the chamber.
Yeah. I've seen too many booms.
Okay. Yeah, just put extra metal there. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah, but most of them are just plastic.
Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of just plastic.
Like
yeah. So you're saying you're not a fan of the bullpups? Yeah.
I mean, they're neat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just scared to shoot them.
Okay. It'd be cool if someone had some classic, some old school bullpups out there. I would love to. I only see those in movies. Huh?
Full auto AUGs.
Yeah.
That's a fun gun to shoot.
Yeah, full auto. Oh, have I ever shot an AUG full auto? I don't think so.
F2000. I'd like to see an F2000 run as well.
Oh, full auto?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I have an F2000. I have a AUG, but I don't have.
They need giggle switches.
Yes, I wish. Ronald Hotboy wants to know if I'm high.
Good question.
Yeah, and Gibson.
Recreational marijuana is not legal.
Yeah, here in Florida, you can't know for sure now.
No, I don't smoke. Don't smoke anything at all. This is all natural, baby. This natural
is that
high.
good or bad?
No, probably not good. Probably not good. Gibson Fender says, dare I say I don't like bullpups at all. Sorry, Mr. Hank. Let's see. And Night Train says, I shot a Tavor, didn't like the fact that the gas was burning my eyes. And Jafari H says, just add more shrapnel. Oh, they're fine. They're fine. Bullpups are fine. And Ronald Hotboy wants to know, what was the first bullpup shot? Are you talking like for me? What was the first bullpup I had? I would have to think about that. Probably, I'm going to say probably the first bullpup was the Tavor. I'm going to say probably the Tavor that I have. So there you go.
And you changed your life thereafter.
Yeah. So, all right, let's see what else we got going on here. If there's was there any other news that we missed out on? Oh, you know what? What about that F-35 fighter jet that Japan lost, man?
Disappeared over the ocean somewhere? Is that what it said?
Yeah. I think they found some pieces, but I know right now China and Russia are all trying to catch up to that thing so they could
get info off of it.
Yeah. So
do they know what happened to it?
Says some of the parts belonging to a missing Japanese F-35 stealth fighter jet that crashed into the Pacific Ocean during a training flight have been recovered.
Okay, so they did recover parts of it?
Yeah. The country's defense ministry announced Wednesday as a U.S. guided missile destroyer joined in the frantic search for the rest of the aircraft and its pilot. So the U.S.-made plane vanished from radar Tuesday night shortly after taking off from the Misawa Air Base with 3 other F-35As, and experts have warned the loss of the jet could become a major security headache if Russia are trying to get their hands on the wreckage first.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to have a F-35. What about you guys?
I don't know if I have the skill to fly something like that.
It's all computers.
I would love to own it, but...
Yeah.
It's all computers, unfortunately. Huh?
Just park it in the front yard.
Yeah. Let people see it. I can own this. I have it.
Yeah. I want
better.
Yeah, Brian Quick wants to know.
Oh, an A10. A friend and I were talking about this last night, how cool A10 Warthogs are.
Can you fly that? Can you fly?
No, but they're awesome. It's literally a plane built around a cannon. Like, how cool is that?
True.
The first one they built, they had the rate of fire up too high on the cannon, and it literally stopped the plane.
Slowed it way.
It didn't slow it down. It stopped it.
Oh, God,
they
that's
had to let off the gun because the plane just stopped.
It's like a cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully they find this thing, man. That's a lot. Yep. How much do these F-35s cost? Let me see
More
if it
than
says.
we can afford.
$35 million, maybe? I don't know.
Is that what the 35 is for? Yeah.
It's $89.2 million.
Holy jeez. Yeah, they better get that thing back.
Whew. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
They overpaid.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So that. Yeah. No, they haven't. Someone was asking if they found the pilot on that one. I'm gonna say no. They haven't found the pilot on that. Yeah. Yeah. That's too bad, man. I don't know how that. I don't know if this has anything to do, because most of those things are fly by wire, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So all that fly by wire stuff is not really working so great nowadays. So. Okay, so I'm going to figure out how I can share this. Let me see. I'm going to share this link here in the chat so everyone can see it. Then I'm going to share it with you guys here, because I want to talk about this before we go and before we get back to talking about guns. I just want to talk about, because let's talk about something gross. Why not?
Of course.
Yeah, it's a good, it's always a good thing to talk about on the internet. Something gross. I will pop this up on the screen for the folks watching out there. Tiny bees found in a woman's eye feeding off tears.
I don't even know how that's possible.
Yes. Doctors treating a Taiwanese woman for a swollen eye were shocked to find 4 tiny bees living under her left eyelid.
I stand corrected. It was in Taiwan. That's how it's possible.
The minuscule insects known as sweat bees. Oh my God. I never knew about this ever.
Oh, you've never heard of sweat bees?
No, dude. No, I didn't.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
They hurt, too.
Yeah.
God, how are they just in her eye?
Yeah.
I don't know how you could have 4 in your eye. I mean,
No, that's...
small, but they're not that small.
Wait, are you serious? You've heard of sweat bees before?
Yeah. We had them in Ohio.
What?
They're decently sized creatures.
These
They're
things
not
are in America.
tiny.
Somebody needs to build a wall. These things should not be allowed. Immigration.
A bee wall.
Yes, immigration should not be allowing these kind of bees in America. Because now I'm going to have nightmares about this. The minuscule insects known as sweat bees are 3 to 4 millimeters in length, according to CNN affiliate CTS. I saw something that looked like insect legs, so I pulled them out under a microscope slowly, and one at a time without damaging things inside. Hung Chi Tang, that's the head of the ophthalmology department in Taiwan's Fuyin University Hospital, told reporters at a news conference. Sweat bees, also known as Halcetidae?
Sure.
Yeah, nest near graves and in fallen trees. Oh, these things are bastards. They're like vampires or some kind of ghouls or something like that. So it's easy to come across them while hiking in mountains. You know what? This is why you never hike in mountains.
Our Mitten Access says he has a video where they mention sweat bees, and he's also is in Ohio.
Oh.
So I guess it's an Ohio thing, maybe a northwestern or northeastern thing.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't think we have them down here.
I'm trying to think if we had them in New England when I was there. I think they were.
I've never heard of them here in Florida.
I've never heard. So, and then you've heard of them like going into people's eyes and living off their tears?
No, I've never heard of them going into people's eyes.
Okay.
No.
Can we modify these to live off of liberal tears? That's the next logical question. Can these bees be weaponized? Please, someone do it. To live on the liberal tears. That, because there's lots of those out there. There's lots of them.
Well, there's going to be lots more too.
Yeah, that's really disgusting. I would just, if I knew it was in there, I wouldn't wait for a doctor. I'd just burn my eyeballs out. You know, to know that there's something in there living. Oh my God. Can you just imagine what's living on people? I don't know if we even want to get into that. Yeah. There's some horrible things out there. So,
how can you not even know that they're crawling around your face?
Yeah, don't you hear them buzzing seriously? In there? I guess they don't buzz. Yeah. Yeah, listen, the floaties, you know, like, I guess people have floaties
That's
in their
pretty
eyes.
common.
I don't have them.
That's really common.
Yeah, that is annoying.
Mm-hmm.
That's annoying. You know, sometimes I see a floaty and I'm like, wait, is there a fly in here? Drives me crazy. But, okay, Gun Doctor TV says, yes, they are in Kentucky, too. Well, we got to do something about this, man. We got to make a law.
Just don't let them nest in your eye.
Yeah.
Make a law that will solve everything.
Oh, yeah.
It's now illegal for sweat bees
to nest in your eyeball.
Oh my gosh. Panhead 413 says, "Yikes! Seen folks get leeches in their eyes swimming," but that's a new one. What? Leeches?
That's awful.
In your eyes? There's some horrible. It's like, have you ever heard of the creatures that if you're in South America and you go to pee,
they'll swim up
your pee stream?
Yeah,
yep. That sounds like the worst of all of them.
Yeah, Big Dex Willie says, "Stop, go back to corn." Did we get too disgusting for you guys?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so should we show some Gorn? So are you into handguns at all, Richard? I'm just trying to figure it out because it doesn't seem like it. You rock around with a Uzi as your EDC.
I love handguns, but
okay.
I just spend my days with subguns.
Yeah.
When you got access to them, why not?
So here's something. I think Babyface is working. Are you working on a video with the Mossberg MC1 for your channel?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So do you want to tell people what happened, or are we waiting for the?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
We fired like 50 or 60 rounds of Winchester steel-cased ammo through it yesterday. It wouldn't run any of it. It would jam every other round or so. And it's not the gun itself. That steel-cased ammo is hot garbage. So it ran everything else fine. It's just that Winchester steel-cased stuff that they have out is real bad.
Okay.
No, it needs a good cleaning, so I'm going to run a cleaning video. I'll just do a cleaning video.
Okay, cool.
Steel cased ammo is real bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And this is even worse than like regular Russian steel case stuff. It's particularly bad. So yeah, if anybody out there is looking at it, never buy the Winchester steel. It's not worth your time.
Okay.
Here it is for everybody out there. Never buy steel cased ammo unless you're shooting it in an AK.
Yeah, unless it's an AK.
Yeah, AK or something piston driven. Usually something, like an AK piston driven is usually okay. It's all right to a certain extent, but yeah, not that much. All right, so here's the MC1. I have one here, and someone, I forget who was, I think, is it Razor JB, was telling us that this gun, and I'm going to pop back to you guys here for a second while I do this because I'm going to take it apart. So let me actually take out my 43, which I have on me. Let me clear it for a second. Make sure it's cleared. So here's the thing. I think Razor JB was saying that you could you can swap parts. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to see. We'll do it live on the air. I've already kind of.
I vote no. It doesn't actually work.
I've already kind of done this. So there's the Glock 43 in parts. And then this, you don't even really have to pull the trigger or anything like that. You just pull that down. Probably get in trouble with the YouTubes since we're doing all this. And so there we go. That's in pieces now. So can I put the slide from? Can we put the slide from the Glock 43 on? We put it on here, and the answer to that is no. Does not go on.
Of course not.
So there you go. Does not go on.
Just get a bigger hammer. It'll go.
Yeah. You could force anything.
Yeah. Now, however, can we put the slide from the MC1 from the Mossberg on the Glock? I'm going to say, guys, that's going to be a yes. So we're going to do that right now. Boom. There you go. It's on it right now. There we go.
That looks awful.
Yeah, there you go.
That is not supposed to function like that. Pull the trigger now.
It's a Glockberg. It's a Glockberg now. Pull the trigger. What?
Hey, it actually fires?
Reset.
Or it'll...
Yeah.
I am very impressed with that.
Yeah.
Hey, Hank, I got the special installation tool for that slide.
Okay, let's see it.
Yeah, exactly.
It works on everything. And
you just need a bigger hammer.
Yes, absolutely. So there you go. I have not shot it like that, but we could. I could. I guess one of these days we could take it and shoot it.
Behind you while you do that.
Huh?
Said I'll stand directly behind you, so you're the meat shield while that happens.
So if you guys want to see, there you go, the Glockberg. There you go, the Glockberg Hank. I I feel like it's like a McGangbang, you know, a chicken sandwich and a
God.
double.
I still haven't had one of those. I gotta get one at some point.
Yeah. What's a McGangbang again? It's a chicken sandwich.
Chicken, a fish, and a burger.
With
all
a
in
Whopper,
one.
yeah. No, I don't think
No,
it's fish. It's the chicken.
It's not a Whopper.
I think it's a double cheeseburger with the chicken in the middle.
That it is, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what this is probably pretty much what that is there, Glockberg. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. You know, you can take magazine goes into it. Let's see. Locks back on the slide. Oh, this is very close. The Glock and the Mossberg, very, very close. Interchangeable parts. No doubt. So I just thought maybe some people out there would want to know that. Looks kind of weird now, though.
You can do that, but why would you?
Yeah, why not? Why not? Okay, let's see. Let's see what else we got here. Mr. FNH says, but can you get it back apart now?
Yes, it's hard.
Let's see if we can get it back apart here. The hammer?
Here. I'll get it apart.
Yeah, the hammer comes out. Let me see.
Hammer comes out.
Yeah, we can get it apart here. So, since this is the slide, you can just pull down this thing, pop it out here. I'll go back to me here for a second so that we can see. Yep, that came out. I dropped something. Okay. Doing this all on the live. Okay, so there we go. That is, I'm going to put the Mossberg back together. There we go. Boom. Mossberg back together. Functional. There you go. So that's that. And, of course, the Glock.
Easily back together.
Yeah, easily. The Glock goes back together. There we go. So there you go. Yeah. You know, that's interesting. I just thought, you know, I think we were talking about that the other day. So I would bring that up so that we can get into that here. And go over that. All right, so do you have any other coolness, or is there anything anyone out there wants to see again that Richard had? Any badassery from the menagerie of guns? Now, what did I do with that magazine? Oh, I put it yeah.
Lost it.
Yeah, let me put my gun back together here, because this is how I rock and roll every day. So, all right. So let's see. What was the favorite gun that you saw here, Babyface? What did you? If you could only shoot one of these guns, these badass guns that Richard had up, which one?
I would have an Uzi of some kind. They're awesome guns.
Uzi.
If I were paying my own money, though, I would totally pick up one of the Smiths because they're not horribly expensive and they're actually pretty cool. Yeah, I really like them.
Yeah, it looks really, really different. What's your favorite, Richard?
Man.
Out of everything.
It's like asking your favorite
babies,
kids, right?
Yeah. Which one of your babies is the favorite? If you can only choose one, you know. All of Mr. FNH says, ta-da, nicely done. Ronald Hotboy says, shoot it. Yeah, we'll test it out. We'll shoot it and see how that goes. Do you have a favorite, Richard?
I don't know if it's my Cat's Uzi or the Smith 76.
76 are pretty neat. Oh, yeah. Sturmgewehr. What am I talking about? Somebody just said Sturmgewehr.
Yeah.
Of course,
what the hell is wrong with us?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, can we see that? Can we see that Sturmgewehr again one more time, just so we can drool over it here a little bit?
$1?
Huh? $1?
Got $1?
We'll send it to you. It'll be there in the mail. Don't worry.
Yeah. Checks in the mail.
Oh, okay. You're gonna mail it to?
Checks in the mail. Don't worry about it.
Checks in the mail.
Yeah. I'm gonna take out taxes though. Yeah, that thing's sexy. That's pretty sexy. So did you have to weld something to put this back together?
Yeah.
Okay.
I welded it. Where the hell did I weld it?
Yeah.
Right through here.
Oh, okay.
All the way around.
Oh wow. Well, from here I can't see anything.
Well,
I have good welds.
I left it where you could see the weld if you look, because I did this with the Thompson, and ATF came in and threw a bitchy fit.
Really? Over what?
Because, well, one, somebody came into my shop with it in one piece and said, this was under my dad's bed. He found it in the desert outside of Vegas in the 70s. Can you fix it?
Not for you, I can't.
Well, where the hell's the paperwork?
Yeah, you give me paperwork, we'll fix it right up.
No paperwork. I said, well, that's illegal as shit.
Yeah.
That would be the technical term. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm holding the gun. He said, well, what am I supposed to do with it? I said, you're supposed to call ATF and turn it in. And he said, I don't want nothing to do with those people. Out the door he went, leaving me sitting there holding this thing.
Oh, he left it with you? Gone.
Yeah. Gone.
Okay.
I spent 2 weeks calling ATF. What the hell am I supposed to do with this thing now? Never called me back.
Of course.
So I finally said, well, the hell with it, and I cut it in half, took pictures of it, welded it back together, made a post sample.
What a ridiculous concept. Hold on. Let me cut the gun in half, show that I cut it in half, and then weld it back together to make it work again.
It's like some kind of Greek tragedy.
The funny thing is, the original serial number was all, ground off and everything else. So, well, it was such a neat story that I didn't want to touch any of that stuff. So I left it all the way it was and put my marking somewhere else. Well, ATF had a freaking hissy fit. You should have called us. I did, you stupid bastards. And they were screwing with me. So I got pissed off and I took the torch to it and cut it up. And they came in the next day and I went in to get coffee, came back out to the shop, and here the ATF agent is on the phone. Yeah, he cut it up. Somebody said something. He said, yeah, he cut the shit out of it. And so, they didn't believe I cut it up. Even I showed them the pictures. You couldn't see where I welded it. Well, that's the whole point of doing it right.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to show a weld line. I want it to look nice.
So this one, when I did this one,
you're like, here's the weld line.
Polish off all the weld.
Okay.
So you could still see a couple of spots.
Makes sense.
And I had them, the last inspection, they came in, and he's like, whoa, what did you do? I said, it was a cut parts kit. Bandsaw cut, I welded it back together. Well, I can't see any weld marks.
It's not my problem. I refinished. Oh, that is so frustrating.
I don't give a shit if you're blind or not.
Yeah, that is so.
Here's the weld marks. Well, that's not big enough. It needs to be bigger. I said, it doesn't need to be shit. I said, you show me in the damn regulations where it says how it's supposed to be welded.
Jesus.
I'm sure they'll make up a law about it.
Oh.
I'm sure,
absolutely ridiculous.
Did you?
What's the ATF for you?
Yeah. Did you? Did you weld back up the Uzi, or you're like, forget it?
Oh,
was it the Thompson?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. What's that?
That is a Thompson receiver.
Oh.
Well, an 80% Thompson receiver.
So you're gonna build it back onto that?
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Okay.
Then they can't.
I've had the receiver for 3 years now, so
Yeah.
When I get to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a set me parts kit downstairs, and I'm like, eventually I'll do it.
Yeah. I mean, hell, they started telling me, well, we're going to come get the parts kit. After I cut it up, I said, no, you're not.
It's my property. You can't come take it.
Well, we consider that a machine gun. I said, well, I don't give a shit what you consider. That's not a machine gun.
That's ridiculous.
I said, you get a warrant from a judge
exactly.
saying you need to pick it up, and I'll give it to you. Other than that, go the hell away.
My mystical senses are telling me you're not a huge fan of the ATF.
I mean, the worst part is I got a bunch of friends in the ATF. You know, unfortunately, most of them are gone now. They've retired.
That's what we're going through now, man. There's going to be a changeover at the ATF.
Yeah.
I think some people retired. Trump's going to get to appoint some people. I hope he does something positive there because they're a little bit batshit right now.
I hope we don't get a bunch of funds.
It's just some of them get in there and, you know, one, they've got a chip on their shoulder, or two, oh, well, if I get a bunch of big busts, I get promoted.
That's exactly it. You're worried about your career. That's it.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
you know, every time I get an inspection, I change how I keep my books. Because it's, oh, this is how you're supposed to do it. And then, you know, 2 years later, somebody else comes in.
This is
no, you're not doing it right. This is how you're supposed to do it.
That's the problem with the law. Nobody knows it.
Yep. Okay,
that's exactly
fine. You know, this is what so-and-so told me to do. You know, I don't care. I'll do it any way you want, you know.
That's so ridiculous.
We've got so many crazy interpretations, and there's so many laws that we have to deal with. So that's what's going on out there. All right, listen, we probably need to wrap this up now. I see we went over the 9 o'clock hour. But you know what? I think you've been a fun guest. We would definitely love to have you come back on again, Richard.
Sure.
From BWE.
If I don't want to come back on.
We will hunt you down.
Listen, I'm gonna call. That check won't be showing up for that dollar.
We'll show up with some ATF badges for you. I got your ATF right here.
Did you see on Facebook the picture of the dime? And it said, "What is this?" And then at the bottom it says, "This is $1 with the taxes taken out."
Oh. No, I didn't see that. No, that's crazy. Okay, so listen, let's go through this. Babyface P, how can people out there follow you, man? How can they?
YouTube, you can do a search for Babyface P, or Instagram, baby_face P. That's me.
All right, very cool. And what about you, Richard? How can the folks get in touch with you, see what's going on? There's people listening here on audio.
Yeah. They can go onto my website, BWEfirearms.com. You know, I've got a contact page there. It's also got my email address, which is richard@BWEfirearms.com. I'm on Facebook, Instagram.
Everywhere. All the good places.
Okay.
I know you go down to the bottom of my page and all the little links are there on my website.
Yeah. So
I don't know what the hell they are, but you know,
well,
you just click.
Yes, based on just, I think this is the we've communicated. I'm trying to remember how exactly we met, but
Andrew.
Oh, okay, right, through Andrew.
He said, "Hey, you guys need to get together."
Yes, absolutely. So you know,
and I'm like, who the hell is this?
Yeah, because you don't look at the YouTubes. You throw some
what
videos
we all
up
said.
on the YouTubes. Yeah. See how that gets you in trouble?
Yeah.
That's why they say don't ever do that. But listen, we will definitely, looks like you've got some cool guns. So just based on that, we'll get together. We'll do some stuff. We'll put some videos out there so more people out in the world can find out about you and what you do. And we'll love to have you come back on,
All right.
I think you make a very good spicy fill-in for Walter when Walter's because you two guys are brothers or something like that. Yeah, same
Are you trying
level.
to say I'm the other white meat?
Yeah,
that's right. That's exactly right.
The same level of grumpiness is present. But no, it was fun. It was fun having you on. We'll definitely do this again. We'll try to get some videos and stuff like that out there. Please follow Babyface P. Also follow Richard of BWE Firearms, folks. If you're not subscribed to Lifestyles of the Locked and Loaded, that's where we do the Who Moved My Freedom podcast. Please subscribe and then ring the bell so you can be notified. And let's throw the end scene in here. Boom. This is awesome. I don't think you can see this, Richard, but it's the most amazing thing you ever saw in your whole life. It's that amazing. Okay, we are out of here. We'll see you guys. Peace out. We are out.
See you later.
All right.